Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for my review of Ninjago Season 12, Episode 15, The Temple of Madness. So I'll quickly recap of what happened in this episode. At the start of the episode, Jay and Nia open the doors and they're in a sushi restaurant in the temple, but then Sushimi and some monster sushis try to attack Nia and Jay and try to kill them, but Nia and Jay defeat them, and then they go through the Temple of Madness in the next room and they put down the key blades, but Sushimi does come behind them and kills Nia, but then Unagami tells Jay to come face him, which he does, but then Jay finds out that Unagami is not Milton Dyer and that he was an AI in the game. And also what I find cool is that all the portal to Ninjago from Prime Empire to Ninjago is like an arcade machine, which is pretty cool. But then basically they have a fight, but then Unagami escapes through the portal, but then Jay gets attacked by some red visors, but he summons his cyber dragon and then he escapes back to Ninjago as well. Okay, so the first problem I have is Nia's death. I feel like her death scene was sad and emotional, but also I felt like it was kind of forced of how Sushimi just came behind them, because I felt kind of like where did he come from and stuff, because I feel like that he should have died in the fight, and I should have felt like if Nia was to die, I felt like that she should have died earlier in this episode in the sushi fight scene and everything. But I feel like that it was kind of forced, her death scene, and also at the start of the episode when Nia have to go past the little trap scene with all the stars glitching out and stuff, I feel like it didn't have to be there and it kind of felt a little slow. And also I would have felt like that they should have appeared in the sushi restaurant straight away, but I feel like it was still good. Okay, so the first thing I like with this episode is seeing Jay's cyber dragon at the end of the episode. I really like that, and also the little short fight scene that Jay and Unagami had was really good, and also their dialogue in this episode about how Unagami reveals to Jay that he's an AI and that he's not Milton Dyer was good. Also, I felt like that Nia's death was emotional. I kind of felt like it was kind of forced, but it was still emotional out of the other ninjas too. Also, I felt like the sushi fight and everything was pretty cool, and I like the joke Jay made about pizza would never betray him, and also I think those little monster sushis were kind of ridiculous and funny at the same time. And also seeing Sushimi fighting Jay and Nia was really good, and Jay and Nia had some really good moments in this episode as well. So I really did like a lot of things with this episode, and I'm so happy that this was kind of like Jay's and Nia's episode, which I did really like. Alright, so my thoughts with this episode was that this was a really good episode. I did really enjoy this episode and I did really like it. I think the Jay and Nia moments were really good, and I think the emotional moment in this episode was good, of when Nia died and everything and Jay was hugging her cube and saying don't leave me. I think that was a good emotional scene and one of the better deaths out of the ninjas ones, but I'm not saying that the rest of the ninjas deaths aren't emotional or good or anything, because they are pretty good and sad too. But I think also the little short fight that Unagami and Jay had was really good, and the dialogue they had, and also Unagami in his dragon form was pretty interesting and cool scene. Also, I like Jay summoning his dragon and the end of the episode of how he goes through the portal to go back to Ninjago, and I really like the chef fight that Jay and Nia had, and those little sushis, and I like the joke that Jay made about pizza would never betray him like that, and Jay's true. I don't think Jay's ever gonna trust sushi again or some foods, because they might turn into little monsters that try to kill you. But also one of the problems is that I don't like the sauce scene. Like I feel like that could have been replaced with something else. Like I feel like the sauce scene was kind of slow a little bit, and when Jay and Nia went through the door, they should have just appeared in the sushi place, because they could have just replaced that glitching sauce scene into something else with a longer fight with the sushi people or something. But my thoughts on this episode, I'm going to rate it a 8.7 out of 10. I did really enjoy this episode and thought it was a good episode. But I hope you all enjoyed this video of my review of this episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think, of what your guys' thoughts are on this episode. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.